Hi everybody, I'm Andrew Schofield, Group Sales and Marketing Director at Camira. I'd like to speak to you on behalf of the Board of Directors and share with you some of our exciting plans for 2014 as we look to consolidate our position as global market leader in our specific market sectors. 2014 is going to be a landmark year for the Camira Group as we prepare to celebrate our 40-year anniversary, marking the foundation of the original company Cambourne Fabrics, which started out in Huddersfield in 1974. Along the way, we've acquired new companies and new capabilities, not least of which was John Holdsworth in 2007 and the Technit division in Nottingham in 2000. I've seen the company grow and develop over the years from a small UK-centric firm in the office interiors market to an international organisation with a market-leading position in our main markets on the world stage. Yet we're not content with sitting back and resting there. We've really got some ambitious growth plans targeting further international expansion as we aim to become a truly global leader and, just as our vision says, to be the natural choice for fabric solutions worldwide. We've a whole raft of strategic initiatives to help to get us there. New products, new market sectors, new geographic markets. We've got the strength of the Camira brand and all that stands for. Sustainability, innovation, manufacturing expertise, and of course unmatched service, technical know-how and quality. And while we celebrate the strength of our diversity, we're clearly a single company defined by our shared values. So it really does make sense for us to go to market as Camira rather than Holdsworth or Technit, putting all the emphasis onto our corporate brand so that nothing detracts, nothing gets in the way and nothing hides what we're all about. So during the course of 2014, we'll begin the process of phasing out the individual brand names of Holdsworth and Technit. And instead, we'll start to identify the end-use area that our fabrics go into, be that transport, contract, healthcare, education and so on, or indeed the capability itself, in this case technical knitting. Names are clearly important. They give us a sense of identity and belonging, but they can also restrict and compartmentalise. We'd never take a decision to stop using a name if it wasn't properly thought through and made obvious long-term commercial sense. We've done this in the past, phasing out brand names which came into the Camira Group through company acquisitions such as Glenside, Nortex and British Furtex. There are countless parallel examples in the wider business world. Datsun being switched to Nissan, Technit's changing to Panasonic, Jif to Sif, Yule to Olay. In the case of Camira, what we're trying to do is to simplify how we face out to market, to unify our efforts behind a common goal, and to amplify our message for clearer branding and competitive advantage. So let's turn to Holdsworth first of all. It's a robust Yorkshire name, packed with history and heritage, but it just doesn't easily translate, or put another way, is very hard to pronounce in many non-English speaking markets, particularly our priority overseas target market of Germany. In the UK and North America, both key markets for Holdsworth, there's already a degree of familiarity with the parent name Camira through general marketing communications, PR, advertising and exhibitions. Admittedly, there's less knowledge of Camira in Australia in the transport sector, and in the past, Holdsworth was once synonymous with textiles for transport. Times have changed though, and competitors have made major inroads into Australia, so the introduction of Camira will allow us to reassert ourselves, reposition ourselves by bringing in our wider product offerings and capabilities. In all of these geographic market areas, the UK, the USA and Australia, transition from Holdsworth to Camira won't happen overnight. It's going to be phased in throughout the year, backed by regular advertising in the main trade magazines in each country and by wider marketing communications activity. The first public alert to the marketplace will be at the United Motor Coach Expo, the UMA in Los Angeles in February. Then we'll be at further transport exhibitions throughout the year in Melbourne, Berlin, Houston and Birmingham. Technit's a fantastic capability that sets us apart from our competitors, but unfortunately the name just can't be used in North America due to conflicts with the separate company of the same name, Technit USA. This was all part of the management buyout agreement when we exited from Interface to set up Camira in 2006. The Camira name's already very familiar to Technit customers. We often talk about Camira Technit, and the website's camiratechnit.com. So again, we'll just use the overarching Camira name and then identify the actual capability, in this case technical knitting. So this description will quite simply do what it says on the tin and should enable us to look at the American market once again. There's a lot of work to do to ensure we transition smoothly to Camira. There'll be a merged website for a start, bringing together the current separate sites of Holdsworth, Technit and Camira. There'll be new sales binders and newly branded pattern cards, which will allow products to cross over much more seamlessly into multiple end-use sectors. And there are countless day-to-day practical elements that will require attention, from corporate stationery to branded packaging and signage. They say that life begins at 40, so it seems fitting that in our 41st year we'll begin to take Camira to another level as a global textile brand with a single name and a strong cohesive identity. We will continue to innovate, we will continue to expand our capabilities, and we will continue to lead in sustainability in all its widest dimensions, from our products to our manufacturing processes and supply chain to our people and wider stakeholders. From offices to schools, trains to buses, cinemas to hospitals, we've been weaving the fabric of the world for decades, and we plan to go on doing so. The change to Camira is a natural progression. It's progress with change, and as our strapline states, it's style with substance. Thank you very much for listening.